I'm not going to work just for the sake of working. I'm going to work and pour everything that I am and love into that work. I understand that in order for certain things to be known and to come into social awareness, people need to see me as some semblance of a visible representation, filling in whatever it is that they're seeking to identify with. I know, but I don't want to talk about my work in this documentary. I'm being challenging now.
Yeah.
I have developed and cultivated Jensung as a personality, as a performance. So I'm always on when I'm in public, and even when I'm not on, even if I'm exhausted or tired, it's still something that I have crafted very carefully in order to survive. It's about survival of building this shell or this exterior that folks in this country will be able to access, will be able to reward you for the things that you do and say. So I've really learned early on to observe, to listen, to look around me, to see what everyone else is doing. I was born in Taiwan. What was really hard in Canada for me was I really had to relearn and learn everything from scratch.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, plants are magical,
Yeah.
so they do have that power. How and why we perform who we perform and who we are very much has to do with the external and societal infrastructure that has been built. So I am navigating my life as such and putting on this performance in order to navigate it more with ease. And that is something that I think being queer and being a woman of color has really allowed me to be open to that kind of learning. I think that there's something to be said about that collective group of folks who identify with specific labels, and the sense of community that comes with identifying with a group or with a category is quite powerful. And you feel less alien and you feel less alone, and I think that that's a really, really, really powerful thing. And so because of the work that I do, because I am performing all the time, because I'm on all the time in public, people naturally associate that reward or naturally associate that performance with being extroverted because I'm out and visible, right? When in fact all I want to do is be inward and to be alone, be by myself.
All the best to you. Good luck.
We'll be in touch.
Yeah, we'll be in touch.
When you come home, you're just you. You're just however you want yourself to be. Home makes me feel safe and comforted and enclosed. It's like being in a womb. And because I've crafted my space in a very particular way that really seeks to address my necessity to survive. And home has my plants, the things that are alive within the home. Home creates my self-care. I never want to leave home. So how I align myself with being an introvert is that I need to recharge energy on my own. I gain energy on my own, being by myself. I write because words have power. So when I'm writing something, I'm essentially like translating my jumbled and fragmented thoughts that are going on in myself, and I'm putting it out there. But ultimately, I think we're all just writing to connect and to leave a legacy, a footprint. Authenticity is overrated. So is inauthenticity. There's always a thread of both authenticity and inauthenticity weaving in and out of our lives We are actors to our own plays. We're on the stage of our own. We're writing our own chapters as we go. I would like to be behind the lens. I want to see the world with my lens, and I want the world to see the world through my lens. It's not accurate. It certainly has beautiful moments, but it also has its ugly moments. It also has its challenging and negative moments. It all comes with the package. I don't know much about anything. I'm just kind of like here to bear witness to all this stuff that's kind of unfolding, and I'm just taking it all in. I'm so overwhelmed by every day. I suppose my biggest dream is to live in a world where everyone can be open and transparent about who they are. My biggest fear, however, is that it's going to happen in my lifetime. I want to see dynamism, I want to see tension, I want people to be uncomfortable and learn from one another. And so I belong in a world where I at least am given the opportunity to share my lens. I never said I was objective in all of this, right? I have my agenda.